frost on my seat. Good morning, you guys. It is technically day 3, but it is only our second day of riding. I am pretty sore from yesterday. We did about 206 miles, mostly off-road. So far the routes, at least this section, has been pretty easy. I haven't really felt like any of it was super difficult, minus the slick mud, but that was just weather conditions. Like, you can't really control that on a route. Breakfast is at 8. It is currently 7:37. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I've got a little bit of time. I woke up a little early, so I had time to kind of get myself together before a long day of riding. All right, I just want to show you guys the frost on my seat. It is so cold this morning. Look at these. That's insane. It seems like the farther south we go, the colder it's getting, but it looks beautiful, and I'm very glad that I brought my base layers. Walking down to breakfast right now. Freezing. My hands are cold. I packed some hand warmers, thank God, and my warm gloves. I'm a little worried that my Klein winter gloves are not going to be warm enough today, so I'm a little concerned about it, but that's all we have, so we'll figure it out. So our starting point was Duck Creek Village, where we headed west towards Cedar City. Right before getting into Cedar City, we actually turned off onto a road called Colop Road. We follow this road through the mountains. We passed Cedar Mountain, Lone Tree Mountain. Colop Road eventually turned into Smith Mesa Road, where it started to get a little bit sandy, but you could actually see the Zions from this route, which was really fun. This route, we ended up going around Zion National Park and partially through it near the end. Mesa Road took us down towards Virgin, Utah, where we hopped on the Zion Park Scenic Byway. And this road took us through some amazing views, probably some of the most beautiful views I've seen in Utah. The roads were just so twisty, and mountains were gigantic around you. We went through some tunnels. But once we got through the Zion Scenic Byway, we headed out towards Mount Carmel Junction, turned off onto Forest Road 43, which took us to the Coral Pink Sand Dunes. So I was freezing, which I had a feeling that at the high altitudes I would get cold. So I had on my Klein winter gloves, which did nothing. My hands were completely numb at this point. And I was doing anything I could to keep my hands warm, including shoving them under my legs and shoving them inside parts of the bike that nobody should be touching. While we took a break to warm up, Lorenzo showed a fellow rider how to mount the bike with the kickstand up. This is a helpful tip for the shorter riders who are riding these tall adventure bikes.
The handlebar.
I don't know how to say this road name. Is it Kalob? Kalob? We're going to say Kalob Road, just because it's easier to say, and I think I already said it at some point in this video. What's great about the Belize Expeditions crew is they have multiple plans, multiple routes to take, just in case situations like this come up where we can't take a certain route, road conditions aren't favorable, or we just can't pass because of a gate. They have, oh, look at those rocks. Should we go ride in there? That might be fun. Anyway, so they have like plan B, plan C, plan D, like they thought ahead for everything, and are able to kind of adjust the plan on the go as needed. So it's kind of nice being with a crew that can do that. It's kind of hard work doing it on the go yourself, in my opinion. Like when things don't work out in terms of the route, it's kind of hard to try to find other routes. So it's nice that they already have these options set in place. They know, they've scouted all these different routes. So yeah, that's great. But we're gonna see what's up ahead. As we made our way up Kolob Road, we stopped at the sea overlook to do some sightseeing.
One day, all these will be enduro.
After checking out the overlook, we continued on the road and it eventually turned into dirt. So far the road's open, so every time I see mud like this, I just want to fly through it and make the biggest splash that I can, but I know it's not safe and the end result is always wet, soggy boots. The dirt road itself was not challenging, however there was a few muddy sections and rutted sections that we kind of had to maneuver around. We stumbled across this really interesting monument along the way. It's known as the Hornet Hill Monument, which was dedicated to Captain Maurice Francis Graham, who was a pilot who actually went missing in the area in the 1930s. It's pretty inconvenient to have to carry a table with you when you're riding motorcycles, so we actually just use the bike as a table and it works really well. After seeing how comfortable Aaron looked on his bike, I decided to try to take a nap as well, and it didn't really work out too well. As we made our way further down the road, we passed Kolob Reservoir. The road eventually turned back into pavement, and we actually took this time to go and check out Lava Point Overlook. We made it almost to Zion's, basically. I like this overlook because you could actually see the Zions from where we were standing. One of the most remarkable experiences that I find riding in southern Utah is watching the terrain change from that foresty green over to the orange-red rock of the desert. It's just an experience that you probably won't find in very many places where the forests meet the desert. And just to prove my point, watch how drastically the terrain changes the second we turn onto Smith Mesa Road. And of course, every time I see a cactus, I'm reminded of that painful experience I once had. My entire backside was covered in cactus thorns.
You alright?
I fell on this cactus!
Oh no!
Anyway, it was kind of a traumatizing experience, so now every time I see a cactus, I'm just reminded of how painful it was to fall on a cactus. This rocky structure in front of us is called the Lamb's Knoll, and it's a sandstone formation just outside of the Zions National Park. As we made our way along this road, we were met with beautiful orange sand and incredible views.
Hi, baby Cash. You're just so cute.
Mesa Road takes you exactly where you would think it would take you. We followed the road all the way down the side of the mesa down into town.
Utah. How cute.
At this point, you could choose to either go into the Zions or you can turn left, which we did, and it took us to the Zion Mount Carmel Highway, which basically goes through the outside edge of the Zions, so you still get all the incredible views with a little bit less of the crowds. I think this may have been one of the longest tunnels I've ever rode in my entire life.
We love tunnels around here.
We got to the end of the scenic highway and stopped to check out these bison. Another rider and I were discussing the possible symbiotic relationship between the bison and this little bird that was following closely at its feet. If you guys have any theories on why that little bird was there, let me know in the comments. I'm curious what your thoughts are. And finally, after 147 miles, we finally reached our destination, the coral pink sand dunes. The name is interesting. These sand dunes are more of a orange color to me. They're not really pink, so I'm not sure where the name comes from.
was awesome.
Right?
Huh?
It was a good day.
It was an awesome day, yeah.
Since we were on this expedition with the Belize crew, we didn't have to set up any of our tents. Everything was ready to go and we could just relax and enjoy once we arrived at the campsite. I don't know if it was the hunger from riding all day or just the fact that we had a private Italian chef with us, but this shrimp wrapped in bacon was the best tasting thing I've ever had in my entire life. And on top of that, we also had some Italian spaghetti, which I didn't even get a video of, you guys. I was so hungry, I devoured it the second it was in front of my face. So I'm sorry, the camera did not eat first in this case, but I did get a video of these ribs that they brought out after dinner, and oh my gosh, you guys, they were so freaking good.
Yeah,
These look incredible.
they are improving day by day. Bivouac by bivouac.
Whoops. I shouldn't.
Thank you, Tylerone. Thank you. Did a great job, man. Yeah, thank you, buddies. Thank you.
To end the night, we sat around the campfire and told stories, reminisced about the day, and just enjoyed the good vibes.